Hey everybody, welcome to episode 29 of the VHS Bandits. This week we watched Dead or Alive. Let's pop in the tape.
Get down! Get down!
Tell me what happened. I'm gonna lock you up.
It's my man, man. $1 million. Dead or alive.
What?
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, welcome again to episode 29 of the VHS Bandits. We watched Dead or Alive this week. I am the Kevbot. With me, as always, is...
Dane Train.
And...
Topher Hansen back again.
Yeah! Took a little vacation time last episode.
Yes,
Now-
I want to address that. I have no idea
So,
what the hell happened.
I
You were
think
trying
I
to call
know.
me,
I
was trying to call you.
I think the T-Man over here is just trying to be very
Selective.
soft
Hollywood
about
man.
what it is, but I know the truth. Now you
What's
see,
the truth? Tell me, please.
see, T-Man over here now lives in the same place as our favorite actor in the whole wide world, Clint Howard. So I'm sure that while we were trying to get in touch with him to do this, I'm sure he had met Clint Howard down at Del Taco somewhere, and he was like, "Whoa, hey, I watched your I watched your Christmas movie, and I know you're a big fan of my movie Ice Cream Man. I want you to help me make Ice Cream Man too." And so I'm sure you guys have been like working on a deal or something like that. So
Yeah, me and Clint Howard were both applying for jobs at Del Taco. That's where I was.
Unfortunately, he
when
beat
you
you
guys were
out.
recording.
I didn't even tell you guys. So I recently acquired a movie I've been wanting to see for a long time called Digital Man. And it stars Matthias Hughes, who was the bad guy in I Come in Peace, the alien drug dealer. And lo and behold, who shows up but a little cameo from Clint Howard
Yeah.
for like 1 minute, and that made my day.
Oh, and we also found out just by doing a little research after Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, is Clint Howard is in Silent Night, Deadly Night 4.
Yeah.
4? Yeah.
I think 4, yeah.
Which we're going to have to watch
Yeah.
that too.
Our super fan, Dan Alicata, who was on our last episode, already got his hands on a copy of the tape.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to have to maybe watch that for Christmas time or something.
Yeah,
I'll
thanks,
watch
Danny
that
did a good job
anytime.
filling in for me. In my
Yeah,
estimate.
Dan was great.
Yeah,
He
man.
was awesome.
Yep. As
Good
are all
pick,
our
dude.
guests.
That's right. Yeah, all our 3 guests that we've had on the show before. But many more on the
We're
way.
3
We've
for
got
3.
we got some good people in the line, trust me.
Absolutely. So, what have we watched this week?
What the hell did we watch?
So this is a movie that I'm sure any of you people out there have never heard of a day in your life. Even all of you movie
Mega
buffs
tape
out
it.
there who think you've seen every movie imaginable, I guarantee you've never seen Dead or Alive. Now, whoa, pump the brakes, everybody. I know you're like, oh yeah, I've seen. There's like 2 or 3 movies called Dead or Alive. Okay, this is not the one that's based off of the video game with the girls playing volleyball with the boobies. This is not the Dead or Alive that's like the Japanese movie with the Yakuza and all that. No.
It should have been.
Actually, that movie sucks.
Disagree.
This is the ultra low budget, straight to video blaxploitation action movie Dead or Alive, written, directed, starred, produced, and everything done by Lowry Brooks Jr.
By St. James Street James.
St. Street James in
Blood.
2002. This is from York Entertainment and Maverick Entertainment, and at the
Which
beginning
is
of the
now
video,
a cruise line if you go to their website.
yeah, if you go to yorkentertainment.com, what was it? It was like
it
AIM.
redirects you to some
AOL
yeah.
instant messaging cruise line.
But yeah, if anyone has seen this movie, please write us and let us know what you think about it.
Or
Because-
if you're Larry Brooks Jr.
Yeah,
yes.
Larry Brooks Jr. We want to talk to you about making this movie. Now, it's funny because like Kev Bot, like usual, goes on the internet and tries to find info on it. There's nothing.
No.
You can find a DVD copy of this. You can't find a VHS online. Very few copies of the DVD. If you can't even if you type in Dead or Alive just on Google, you won't find this. You have to type in Dead or Alive Lowry Brooks Jr. and then stuff about it pops up. And if you type in Lowry Brooks Jr. like on YouTube, you'll see like the one or two other videos that this guy's ever made, and
check it out. He's got some dope music videos going on.
You should check that out. So anywho,
is that
oh,
the music videos that he's made? Is that some of the music that's in this movie?
I feel like it was like a random weird reggae song. So yeah, don't quote me on that though. But I'll definitely look it up after this and jam out.
So funny story about this tape. Okay.
Yeah, man.
So I have a.
This is a Papa Gino's incident.
A Papa Gino's incident?
Papa Gino's
where
incident?
our friendship was in dire straits because of this movie.
Because of this movie? What?
Wow.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's get into this here. So, all right. So I my family has a house down the Cape Cod, and I go with my folks. And in Harwich, Mass, there used to be a Hollywood Video. And I used to go there with my folks, and we'd like rent tapes if we were there for weekends or something like that.
A Hollywood Video or a movie gallery?
It was Hollywood Video.
It was a Hollywood Video.
Now, at the time, we're talking like this was early. This is maybe like the year 2000, 2001.
This movie came out in 2002, so...
Oh, no. Okay, all right. Okay, so maybe this is like 2003-ish, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. We were definitely in high
I mean,
school.
it might have been immediately after this movie was released, though. Because I can't imagine this
he could have
a huge seller.
Right. Yeah.
Lowry
sure.
Brooks Jr. might have just brought this tape in to Hollywood Video.
yeah, and just left it.
Here,
like
just
we
file this
did.
away. Or someone just dropped it in the return, just like, nobody wants this.
So
it's Burglar Films at Video Vault.
For those of you guys who don't know, our little like fake production company when we were in high school, when we made our own home movies, was called Burglar Films. Don't Google that. don't YouTube that. Anywho, so this tape,
It's spelled wrong anyway. You won't be able to find it.
Yeah, right. So back in the day, as of course, like I'm obsessed with action movies. So they used to have like bins, and Hollywood Video had bins and bins and bins of VHS tapes for sale. You know, obviously this is back when they were still there. They were still for rent. You can get them all day. They're not like expensive and shit like they are today. So, and I was always trying to pick up action movies or whatever kind of caught my eye that was for sale. And they had tapes that were like $4.99 or whatever. So I saw this and I'm like, whoa, like there's a dude with two Berettas with an explosion, and on the back this guy's holding guns and an explosion. I'm like, wow, like this could be cool.
Dane was an easy mark.
Yeah, that's right.
As long as it had guns and explosions.
Because I'm a sucker for action movies. What can I say?
No, nothing wrong with that.
So
Again, I don't know how if you took away all the titles of all the VHS that you own, I don't know how you would differentiate from the covers.
Because they're all a guy with a gun and an explosion in the back. Which is, so some of you guys might know who follow our Instagram. We made an action movie when we were in high school called Lock and Load. And what is the cover of the VHS that I made of it way back in the day? Me holding a gun in front of an explosion. So
on MS
and you guys were planning a second one, which had you holding guns, an explosion, but with a boat.
I think it
Oh,
was
that's Bon Voyage.
Bon Voyage.
Sorry,
no,
Bon Voyage.
I think it was going to be me holding two guns because it was the second movie.
Oh, okay.
So it was
Never
called.
underestimate.
I think I had two titles. It was going to be called Lock and Load 2 Parabellum, which is some kind of a gun term, I guess. And then, or there was like Lock and Load 2 Full of Lead. And then I always had plans of making a third called Lock and Load Forever. Or Lock and Load 2000.
No, it was Lock and Load 3000.
3000, that's right.
And then Lock and Load Forever.
Forever.
Which was the one that's going to be recast and redone.
Yeah. It was always my dream to make a lousy sequel where like it's the same characters but they're played by different actors. And it's like really kind of like think of like Smokey and the Bandit 3. That's basically what I always wanted to make my own version of my type of Smokey and the Bandit 3, like just in that sense of like different people in the movie or whatever. Anywho, So Dead or Alive.
You
so,
got this. You got this tape in high school.
So I watched it and I was like, wow, this movie fucking sucks. And then I watched it with the T-Man over here, and he was like, well, this movie's great. And I'm like, this movie sucks. So
This movie's amazing.
So like back then, obviously nobody, tapes were kind of normal, and I sold off a bunch of the tapes that I didn't like off to the local comic book store called That's Entertainment on Park Avenue, which
Cheap plug.
KevBot used to work at.
Yep.
So I'd sell them my tapes for like 10 cents because I wanted them out of my life. Now looking back, I
Including
sold them.
this one.
You fucked up.
Well, like looking back, like I actually sold them tapes that I wish I still had, like Creepazoids and tapes that are actually kind of like tradable or valuable
Dead or
today.
Alive.
Yeah, right.
And to be fair, we had no idea what tapes were valuable. It's just like, oh, that's a movie. Oh, that looks cool. $1.
Yeah,
$1.
right.
$1.
Right, yeah.
Side note: we have no VHS, or they don't have any. I don't work there anymore. They don't have any VHS left. So
That's because we have them all in boxes that we took out of there.
Yeah, they gave them all to us for free.
yeah, at one point they were just like, well, VHS is dead. We're not going to sell all 20 copies of 2-tape Titanic.
Yep. And so anywho, so I remember I told T-Man that I got rid of it. He's like, what do you mean you got rid of that tape? I love that movie. I'm like, all right,
I remember
whatever.
we were like, oh, what should we watch one day? And I was like, oh, man, we got to watch Dead or Alive. And you're like, ooh, don't got it. And I was like, no!
So-
I was so devastated.
And that's where you had a
I had a mental breakdown.
Papagino's-esque moment where you were like, ooh, friendship
I don't know if we
almost
can be
over.
friends.
Yeah. If you don't have Dead or Alive, you can't be friends.
So then, so I
Now our
obviously-
friendship is fully restored.
so what happened was, like, actually I went online to see if I could find this as like a surprise, to be like, hey, I got another copy so we could do it for this podcast that we're now doing. And you can't find a copy of it on tape. You can find a copy on DVD, but not on VHS. I'm like, well,
Don't
all right,
waste
whatever.
your money on DVD.
Oh, forget it. Well, I mean, that's the rule. That's the code of the show,
That's
man. It's
right.
all about tapes here.
Bandit Code.
So KevBot and I went to the local flea market in our town, and there's a guy who had a shitload of tapes.
Yeah.
And fucking lo and behold, here is the same tape that I used to own.
We're like
my
99% sure,
Sure.
it's the same.
Just
It's
because
the same
it's
Probably the only copy anybody's ever owned.
Yeah, I should have like wrote my name on this back in the day. Not to
man,
mention
yeah.
that this has a yellow cassette, which I've never seen before. Now I've seen what?
We should leave a VHS Bandit mark on all the tapes we trade.
Oh
just to
shit!
see if they ever come back to us. Or,
Yeah, you know what? I
Make up-
should
make up special labels.
Oh, dude, I went on like Zazzle and I was thinking about printing out like little stickers. So yeah, you're right. I should probably put them on our tapes.
They could have
We
like the
should.
Bandits logo and please Be Kind Rewind.
Rewind.
Yeah.
Oh man, I should totally make those
We're
up.
gonna do that now.
They're cheap too.
Yeah.
So
All right, regardless, sorry.
anywho, so it's a yellow cassette. Now it says Movie Gallery on the side, which is a video store that used to be in like Dennis down the Cape. So down the street from Cream and Cone.
Cream and cone.
Cream and Cone. I went to Cream and Cone like 2 weeks ago.
You did?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I went down the Cape. Took the wife, and first thing we did when we went down there was went down to Cream and Cone and got some shrimp,
Oh,
and some
nice.
fries, some onion rings,
Cream
and
and
some
Cone's
soft
so
serve.
good.
Fucking love that place.
Cheap plug. Cream
So,
and cone.
Cream and Cone. Now there's two down the Cape. There's the one in Chatham, but the one in Dennis, that's the one to go to.
Yeah,
that
that's
one
the
rules.
one to go to.
Anywho, so
So you bought
Let's
the
not
same
talk
thing
about
with
this
the-
movie. Let's just talk about
let's talk about
Cream and
down the
Cone.
Cape.
yeah.
Welcome
So-
to the Cream and Cone Bandits.
Cream and
Yeah.
Cone Bandits. So anywho,
Or Pirate Cove Bandits.
Pirates. Oh yeah. So
Did you guys go to Pirate Cove?
another thing. So again too. Now it's like off season, right? So most stuff is still closed. But down the street in South Yarmouth from the Pirates Cove is a brand new pirate museum,
Really?
which is insanely awesome.
Oh, gonna have to go. to that.
Actually, I meant to show you guys some pictures.
Did it replace the Zooquarium?
Yes, it is. It's in the same place as Zooquarium. Now, there's two
Oh,
locations.
okay.
There's one there in South Yarmouth, and there's one right in P-Town. Because we spent
Never
most
go
of the
that
day
way.
in P-Town. Because we had never been to P-Town before.
Oh, really?
And it was awesome, dude. There's this one street
Oh, yeah.
called Champagne Street or Campaign Street. I don't know. Either way, it's like the one strip, and right there's like the dock, and they have the Pirate Museum. Now that one's closed for the season, but the other one's open year round.
It'll be open
went to
soon.
that one. So yeah. I'm sure. And actually, it's probably open now because everything opens like mid April.
Yeah.
So
which is when this is recorded.
Yeah, this is mid April 2017. So, anywho, so let's get back to Dead or Alive. So, yeah, like I said, you got Larry Brooks Jr. on the cover holding 2 handguns. That says Dead or Alive in like sweet, cool, like backlit red letters. And it says, to hunt a terrorist, he must sacrifice everything. And there's there's a sticker on the corner that says lifetime guarantee.
Because he like basically like gives his wife up.
Oh yeah.
His kid. He sacrifices him by being like, here you go, you can kill him. I don't care.
So
Here, hide in this closet while the building's on fire.
With the girl I'm cheating on you with.
So on the back, like I said, like, you know, you got him holding a gun and stuff like that. And it says, Paris Bailey wants a way out of the hardcore life of bounty hunting. And there's only one thing he can do. Go for the last big score. A tough as nails former soldier, Bailey wants a thrill-a-minute lifestyle. But with a wife threatening to leave, he needs to find a way to get out. His only choice is to hunt one of the most wanted killers in the country, and he chooses a terrorist known only as the Nightmare, even though I don't even think they said that in the whole movie.
What? They never said that once. No. I never know what anybody's name is.
Even once.
The Nightmare. The Nightmare has $1 million bounty on his head, and Bailey, with steely determination, wants it no matter what, even if it means going on a suicide mission. With 2 loaded 9mm and a pair of handcuffs, Bailey will stop at nothing to put an end to the Nightmare and bring him in, dun dun dun, Dead or Alive. And that is Dead or Alive.
Would you rather watch this movie Dead or Alive?
Dead.
So this movie is Utopia Entertainment presents a Larry Brooks Jr. film starring Larry Brooks Jr. Unit
Produced
production
by Larry Brooks Jr. Written by Larry Brooks Jr.
Executive producer Larry Brooks Jr. Written and directed by Larry Brooks Jr. His name is literally one.
Special thanks, Larry Brooks Jr.
One.
Right.
2. His name's on here like 4 times in the credits.
Yeah, and so this is the movie. When it opens up, the opening credits are Larry Brooks Jr. film presented by Larry Brooks Jr. Blah blah blah.
Directed by, written by,
everything.
Producer.
The most like douchey
Starring.
opening credits one could have.
And not even gonna wait till the end. This is the only thing he has ever done that's, you know, listed on IMDb or anything.
That's right, yeah.
And same thing with everyone else in this movie.
They're probably just all like his friends.
Probably.
Yeah. This is like Lock and Load.
Yeah.
It's just like Lock and Load. Yeah,
or
our
just,
movie
you know,
we did in high
something
school.
that people they found on the street.
Now, I'm curious, not to be biased, because, well, except for KevBot here.
Kevin, you have more IMDb credits than this guy does, Kev.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
Would you guys rather watch Dead or Alive or Lock and Load?
Lock and Load.
Oh, hesitation! Hesitation over here. Fuck you! You're the fucking head guy in the movie, man.
No, I'm not. I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, you're the head bad guy. Damn it!
You are way better of a bad guy
I don't like
than the
watching
bad
my
guy in
own
this.
stuff. Well, thank you. I appreciate
What the fuck?
This movie's less embarrassing for me to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was pretty embarrassed.
I'd rather you show Dead or Alive to your entire art class instead of Lock and Load.
I would have rather had people watch Lock and Load than
I know, because that's what you did. You showed the movie.
Yeah, actually, I showed
to, like, bang girls in high school, and then you show them Lock and Load.
I showed this to numerous classes.
I know.
Not Dead or Alive, Lock and Load. and most people didn't have good things to say.
Hold on, someone's coming in on
the
Bandit
screen.
phone.
So
just kidding, that's not for us.
Anywho, so let's talk about Dead or Alive. Let's jump right into it.
All right, so you see
special request
Larry
here.
Connick Jr.'s name come up 1,000 times.
Yeah.
What is his name? Larry Bones.
Larry Brooks Jr.
Larry Brooks Jr.
L-
Special
Larry-
request.
Lowry.
Can we not talk about this movie because I did not enjoy it at all.
No,
Really?
man. Dude.
It is not as bad as Dorf.
Oh, dude.
But
if we
it's
talked
not
about
much
Dorf,
better.
we have to talk about Dead or Alive. Don't
Don't
worry. We'll try
God
to make
damn it.
Well, like, didn't we talk about Dorf
We just
longer
talked
than
about-
because Dorf was a half an hour
Longer
long.
than
We
the
talked about
movie
it for like
is,
an hour
yeah.
and a half.
Oh, but that Dorf was so bad that we were just so pissed off. This was just like, it took forever.
It's really-
I honestly think this movie flied by, and I loved it.
This movie dragged on.
This
so
movie moved so fast, even
Dude,
despite
holy
the
shit.
like 5-minute shots that hang on nothing the entire time.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh,
this movie is. It's
This movie is 100% padding.
Here's
Yeah,
a
literally.
fish tank for 5 minutes.
oh my god.
How long is the movie? Does it say
It
on
doesn't
the
even
back?
tell you on the
They-
box, and I
they
didn't.
won't
I didn't,
tell you.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't look at the timer on the VCR, so I have no idea.
Oh man.
Anywho, well, I'll tell you
Okay,
what. Let's
let's-
just trudge through the storyline for you, Kev. All right. So it
Is there a
It's gonna be
storyline?
as silent as possible.
So it
Just
opens
gonna be
up
seething my hate.
this like stock footage of like Civil War, or I don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah, what
it's-
did that have to do with
it's
anything?
black and white footage of like Civil War bounty hunters. There's like a bunch of there's like all these black guys on horses
It's
in
a bunch
Civil
of
War outfits.
Cavalrymen.
Cavalrymen.
And it
And-
says that they become bounty hunters because they can't go back to doing anything else.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
your setup.
after the Civil War, these guys became bounty hunters. ... And then on the biggest like title cards you've ever seen in your life, and then ... something else. I don't know
So-
what it said, but it was
Like out of
supposed to be
necessity
for
or
bounty.
Yeah, out of
Yeah,
necessity.
Right, yeah.
So anywho,
And then it goes, it like cuts immediately to like Detroit or wherever. I don't know where this city
I
is.
don't know.
Worcester.
It's probably
Worcester.
Worcester, Mass.
Yeah, it's Worcester. Yeah,
Good
because
old
of
Worcester,
Mass.
Massachusetts. It's a local
It might
movie.
be
There you go.
low.
So we've got our main character named Paris, and he's a bounty hunter, and he's in his like Chevy Caprice, and he's looking over his divorce papers. Divorce papers.
Talking
She
to
gave me divorce
Superfly.
papers, and so he takes this. He's like gonna go light a cigarette, and he doesn't light a cigarette. Gonna go light a cigarette, doesn't light a cigarette.
That's called character development, Thane.
It's called being
He's-
cheap.
He's
Doesn't
trying to quit.
Doesn't
Because-
want to go through the cigarettes
Because they
Although
only had
everything was done in one shot. So what does it really matter?
Yeah. Oh, it totally was.
Although no booms in any of the shots. I noticed that.
I wasn't
It's true.
looking for them, but I'm sure you could find one somewhere.
Oh, after the really, really
Ye-
blatant one in Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, I try and look for it.
You know why there were no
Okay.
booms in this movie? Because the whole
Because
movie
they didn't use one.
the whole movie was redubbed. It was all ADR back in there, very, very, very poorly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like a Japanese movie. It looks like they're saying one thing, but then when they redub it, they say something else.
Yeah, we should have just
They're
watched
going
the
for that
Japanese Dead or
Japanese
Alive.
action audience. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess so.
they're going for that samurai feel.
So his buddy Sly comes into the car and he's like, "Yo,
Oh, I thought his
man,
name was Fly.
Sly,
Oh, Sly. I like Fly
super,
better.
super Sly,
Super Sly.
Super Sly.
So he comes into the car and he's like, "Yo, man, I don't want to do this job with you tonight. We don't got a plan. You got a plan? I don't got a plan. Who's got a plan?" And
Plans around here.
and he's basically tells him his plan that there's this guy who's like a big drug lord or whatever, who the back of the box is the Nightmare, but that's not his name in the movie. Do you guys
Nope.
even remember what his name was?
Did they even say
I
his
thought
name?
he was Paris, but you're telling me that he's not.
He's
I
not.
found out like halfway through the movie that he wasn't Paris, but he was talking because Kevin, you were like, he's talking about Paris, and we both thought he was like trying to go to Paris.
Yeah,
Oh.
because
But
he
he
has
was
like this
talking-
weird accent that sounds French.
Yeah, it's like a weird like French Creole
Well,
or something like that.
Yeah.
I think he's Haitian, is what it is.
Oh yeah.
No, because he was saying
And-
some things in French at one point.
Yeah.
I mean, he was
Yeah,
in
but
It's probably
croissants,
probably Creole French for
Could
all
be.
we know. Yeah.
but he kept talking about. He kept saying Paris, and then he'd say like and Switzerland, and it's like
Like he's
Right?
You're going to Europe? Like, what's going on? And then it's like, no, the main guy's name is Paris.
And then his middle name is Switzerland.
Yeah. But they never, like, established that because Sly is never like, hey, Paris. Listen,
Right,
Paris.
yeah.
So,
And you can't understand the bad guy at all.
oh god, it's
No.
awful.
No.
So basically, what the hell happens in this movie?
So they're talking about their plan to like kill this guy because he's a bounty hunter now because out of necessity. ... And
'cause he
then
was in
for
the-
whatever reason, because he was in the Civil War, obviously.
He was in the army, and there's some sort of weird backstory where he's having a picnic with his wife, and he's like, the general made me shred documents, and I didn't want to shred documents, and now the government's doing something.
Yeah,
no clue.
he quit the army or something.
Yeah.
The best thing is like
Hey,
it
guys, I
cuts.
quit.
He's talking to Super Sly in the Caprice, and then flashback to him and his wife at like Dean Park, having a picnic, and they're drinking like grape juice, but they don't drink out of the cups because they only have like one bottle of juice that they can't with multiple takes. They don't want it to depreciate during the film, but he is in full army fatigue. Like, as if he doesn't have any other clothes. And he's already said that he quit the army at this point.
He just quit the army.
He's, like, literally quit the army and is, like, gets off the plane and is like, hey, I'm going to have a picnic right now.
I guess.
Get the sandwiches ready. And shred those documents. I feel like he was dishonorably discharged.
That's
because
probably the case.
He didn't want
Who
to
knows?
shred
Yeah.
those documents.
We could find
And that-
out, but that means we'd have to watch it again.
Yeah, I've already seen this movie. Like, this is I think my third watching of this movie. That's 3 times too much.
No, it's 3 times not enough.
Oh god.
I'll
So
watch this 3 times in a row right now.
We'll send you the tape.
Please do.
Anywho, so he's talking about this. So he's a bounty hunter now, and there's a bounty on this drug dealer's head for $1 million. He's like, my wife won't divorce me if I get this guy dead or alive. And my plan is to go into the bathroom after he takes a shit. I'm gonna hit him with like some Novocaine in his arm, and I'll handcuff him and take him out to the car, and that's that.
And it goes through his plan, so he like says like I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then like there's a gunshot, boom, and then it like shows a clip of him in the bathroom, and it's like boom, boom, boom every time he like mentions a piece.
Yeah,
of
there's
his
like
plan.
a fast
There's,
like a dip to white.
Yeah, and I was like, what is happening? I didn't know. Like, are these flashbacks? But no,
It's
it took me a while to figure out. He's like talking about the plan he's doing,
Yeah.
And they use
and it's
the
like
exact...
such a bad plan.
It is,
The
yeah.
footage from what actually happens.
Right, exactly. And then they just kind of go from there. It's like they cut it down for you, and then they go through. And we got to keep in mind that this movie came out in 2002.
Mm-hmm.
So that's $1 million 2002 money.
Yeah.
But also, they use like early 90s cell phones. But
Yeah,
again, it's 2002, and there's better technology, and like so many things wrong with this.
Yeah.
Unless he spent 10 years trying to make this movie, which is very
I
possible.
feel like that's not out of the ordinary. Like or out of like the realm of possibility, rather.
But it also looks like the movie could have been made in a weekend. Because
I feel like it was probably shot in a weekend, and then to get all those special effects going, like that sweet fire scene.
Oh yeah.
That probably
the
took
helicopter.
a long time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
All those
explosion.
gunshots that you don't see.
So he's got this picture perfect plan. So the two of them go into this club, which is filled with people that are very crowded together to make it look. There's maybe like 5 or 6 people in there, so they try to make it look like like it's a very busy club. When there's
And
only
it's
a handful
playing
of people in
fresh
there.
music from Kevin MacLeod,
Yeah.
like fresh reggae music.
So he sees this well, just call him the bald bad guy wearing the weird silk pajamas. The whole movie, he's got these like ivory white silk pajamas with like circles all over him.
It looks like a tablecloth or something,
Yeah.
or like a curtain he's wearing.
So this guy is sitting and he's like talking to these like chubby chicks and who are
He
like
has the ugliest girl in the club on his arm. Like, there's some attractive girls in this club. They showed people dancing for like 5 minutes straight, by the way. And but he, for whatever reason, he has like
they couldn't pay him enough to actually be next
touch
to
this guy.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So they're like rubbing his bald head the whole time, and then so the main guy, thinks like, oh, I'm gonna like put a roofie in his glass of water in front of him.
Oh my god!
So he very blatant. So he does this whole thing to like act as if he's some guy that like knows the bad guy. Like, oh hey buddy, how you been? What's going on? So he comes up to him and he blatantly like in his hand drops a roofie that it's like an Alka-Seltzer that like fizzes up that goes into his glass of water in front of him. And obviously nobody
in front of his face.
It's like the guy can see it. The two chicks next to him can see it. He's got two bodyguards across from him, but nobody seems to notice that the guy just dropped a friggin' Alka-Seltzer in this guy's drink.
Do you think that was a laxative because it makes him go to the bathroom?
Oh, you're right, dude. It probably was because that's
he
why.
He goes
Should've
and
just
takes a
cleared up his
monster
heartburn,
dookie.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
You're
like,
right.
he's doing him a favor.
You're right, dude. I didn't even think of that. You're right. It probably was a laxative to
it's a
give him the
dookie
shits.
incentive.
So
That would be the better way to catch the guys. Just like put
Give him a
ridiculous
shitty
amounts of
laxatives.
laxatives in there.
yeah. So
I wish there was a scene of this guy like taking a big jump on the
just a horrible, painful.
He just dehydrates him until he passes out.
So then they go and he and Super Sly they go and they just talk to some chick for a minute.
No, Super Sly's like in the car the entire time.
No. I remember they go and they talk to this chick.
Oh, you're right. He does come in for no reason and then goes back out.
She's a stewardess, but it turns out later she's a teacher, and she makes
lives
up a
double
fake
life.
persona
Again,
for the club.
Well, it's
that
funny
is
'cause
character development, guys.
The Super Sly's all like, "Hey, baby,
I just want sex.
I just want to get laid. Hey, I have some diamonds in a Ziploc bag in my pocket. You like diamonds, don't you? Oh, no, you can't grab them too fast. I got to get laid first."
And then she's like, "What are you, broke?" And he's like, "No, baby, check out this credit card." And then he pulls out a credit card, and she's like, "It's expired." And he's like, "Well, it's got my name on it, doesn't it?"
It shows that I have access to credit.
That was like the one good joke in the whole movie.
I like that part
Which
a
the
lot.
main guy keeps trying to make jokes, and it's so painful.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
like he tries
So
to like to
painful.
make those like one-liners that you
Dog
haven't actually
Clean up
jokes,
on aisle
yeah.
5
Yeah.
kind of jokes.
And like
Right.
like there's a part where like this kid gets poisoned from poisoned champagne wine.
he
and
gets
he's got a
poisoned
mouthful
from
of
poison.
he's got like a mouthful of Alka-Seltzer, and so like the bad guy goes to Paris. He's like, "Hey, you want some wine?" And then Paris goes and looks at the dead guy. He goes, "I think dead guy over here doesn't recommend it. You know,
Yeah.
it must have been a bad year," or some shit like that.
something.
He didn't even say that. He was like, "Yeah, he doesn't recommend it." That was if it was a bad year, that would have been a better joke.
He's all like, "I think he's an expert on the subject."
Yeah.
So, God, terrible. So, anywho,
But then he leaves to go to the bathroom to
bad guy goes take a
see
dookie,
Dookie guy.
and
Dookie bad guy.
Paris, like, as this guy comes out, he didn't even fucking wash his hands, and Paris goes and he sticks him with, like, the roofie juice that was in his syringe.
Yeah, he's waiting outside the stall, which is this, like, wait for him to, he could have hid in the stall, waited for Dookie Man to wash his hands and, like, get him in the back. But no, this guy has just been, he's, like, probably hasn't even zipped up his fly. He probably doesn't look like the most hygienic man in the world. He probably did not wipe very well. It's club toilet paper. First of all, you would think this drug dealer would have his own private bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't want to
he's
stray
such
too
a-
far from the uggos he's got on his
Yeah.
arm.
Well, I mean, yeah, right. I mean, he owns the club, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has an office upstairs. So
With,
he's got a
with
fish
private
tank, but no
bathrooms
private
bathroom.
later on.
And he's got diamonds coming out of his pockets all over the place. But I just noticed that was like foreshadowing. I didn't notice there was any like actual story development going on.
Oh,
but it just
yeah,
occurred to me that what's his name had diamonds
Sly.
on him.
Sly had diamonds on him, and he was
Oh, I didn't even think of that either.
working for
yeah.
Dookie Bad Guy.
Right. Okay. So,
Because
yeah.
Dookie Bad Guy only pays people in diamonds. But
Right.
No cash.
Cubic zirconia.
he
Cubic zirconia.
kills the people before they can leave with the diamonds.
At the Diamond Exchange in Sudbury.
I've got all these ring pops. This one is cherry.
I
and
will pay you
blueberry.
$50,000 in diamonds. It's like,
In-
who the fuck is
bubble
just gonna
tape.
go out to the supermarket? Oh, I don't have any cash. Here's some
Do you
diamonds.
take diamonds or credit cards that are expired with my name on it?
It's still a form of identification.
So yeah. So basically, yeah. Then he stabs him with his
Syringe.
his syringe, and then he gets all his poopy hands on him.
But it
And
doesn't
then his-
work.
It
Oh, yeah,
doesn't
they,
work.
They didn't explain that. Like, the guy just fucking wakes up.
Did he
He's
miss or
immune to
something?
it.
No, he like got him right in the arm, and I thought they would have like maybe the bad guy would have been like, I got an immunity to your syringe stuff. I'm trying to my bad like French accent,
Oh,
you know. So anyway,
baguette.
he fights the bad guy, and
Who
the
gets
bad-
away?
Well,
No, his
bad guy's
muscle
bodyguard
comes in.
pops in. He
Yeah.
takes the rest of the syringe. He stabs the bodyguard in the head with it, and then
He's basically Carlsbad is his bodyguard. He's the evil ventriloquist dummy.
from Family Matters.
Carl. Yeah.
So what happens is like fucking bald bad guy pulls out a gun which falls on the ground. He goes to get it, but he like kicks it to Paris, which picks up. So the guy's like, "Oh shit!" He just like takes off.
And then
And
Paris goes
They're
out.
like, there is no like fight choreography in this movie whatsoever. Like they are legit wrestling on the ground like 5-year-olds would. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're like just flopping all over the ground. They're not even like no one gets in a headlock or anything. They're just like rolling on the ground next to each other. It's very strange.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be professional like mercenaries. So then they capture Paris, right?
So Paris
no.
goes
Oh, wait,
out
no,
to
they
the
don't.
Paris
What the
goes
hell
out to the dance floor and finds that lady, and he's like, "Duck."
Oh,
He goes,
And-
"Get down!
Yeah,
Get
it's like
down!"
everyone can hear him over the music, and then he just starts shooting all the henchmen, and they are shooting back, and they don't hit him at all, and he nails every single one. Someone pulls out a shotgun,
Oh,
misses.
so like,
Someone pulls
the
out.
bartender.
so like out of nowhere, the friggin' bartender first just pulls out a shotgun, and then he pulls out a friggin' M16 with a grenade launcher and shoots a grenade at him.
Misses.
Well, let's be fair. He's not a bartender. He's a refreshment server.
Oh yeah, because it says in neon letters "refreshments" on top of the bar.
He's serving like Charleston chews and bubble tape and like blue slushies
Anything you can find in the lobby.
at a little league game.
Like Snickers bars.
Right.
Hot dogs that have been on the grill all day. Little rotisserie grill.
He pulls out a rocket launcher that shoots old hot dogs.
Yeah, it's like those things that like shoot shirts.
Oh yeah,
Out, but
except
if
it's
they
just
still
old
have
hot dogs that flop.
That probably would have done more damage than the grenade launcher that doesn't hit anybody.
And it was just like a poof
And there's
of
no
smoke when
muzzle
it-
flares in any of these guns.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And then the people start to panic, right? And they start to run out.
Oh yeah. So this is the weirdest thing. So like
It's very strange.
you just see all the feet of everybody walking like up some stairs, and then you hear bam, bam, bam of a gun, and then all the feet walk back. So I assume it's supposed to insinuate that people are trying to evacuate, but the bad
Someone's
guy
guarding
is
the
at the
door.
door, and he's like, "No, you're all gonna stay in here." So next thing you know, Paris is like, I don't know, behind a fucking wall, and
The only wall in the place.
the only wall in the place, and
Nobody else is behind this wall. Everyone else is out in the open, like subject to execution, except for him.
and
We have no idea where Sly, whatever.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. So Sly showed up real quick and gave him a gun, but that was it. So then, bad guy just starts. He and his henchmen just have an unlimited amount of little white hand towels that they wrap around hostages' heads and shoot
That's
them.
usually reserved for the VIP section. Warm towel.
Bam!
Well, they stole so much from the Ramada Inn.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all those Ramada Inn towels
Yeah.
that they just happen to have. And
I think they're Motel 8 towels. Let's be more realistic here.
Worcester City Motel.
What's the city motel? Yeah. So,
No, there would be more blood on him.
yeah, and
Yeah,
all
there was
kinds of
no
other
blood on these
bodily
towels even after
fluids.
they got shot.
Yeah. Yeah,
But yeah,
Dookie
they
bad guy
execute
wraps it around people's heads to shoot them, and he just does like a vague pointing of the gun at their head in a downward,
Right
facing position.
towards the floor.
Yeah.
Like going through their entire body, not like through the back of their head, from like top to bottom.
So he would shoot the person, and then they would just like arms flailing and fall back, and it's like, okay.
Which is crazy because this is what bothers me most about the movie. Other than
This is
other
what
than
bothers
the
you
movie-
most.
Other
mean
than this, the movie is
Above all
perfect.
else?
But no, so about like the character of Paris, he's behind this wall, and like it just shows that like he's a selfish prick because he's here just to get his $1 million bounty, and they're literally women being executed, and he does nothing to save them. He's just like, shit, he killed another one, but whatever, I'm fine. And he doesn't even like try and stop him from shooting these poor women.
Yeah.
He's just letting it happen. And like by the third dead girl, he finally like decides to talk to the bad guy.
I guess he's gonna like make a deal where he has bad guy still has handcuffs. So
He handcuffed them together.
It's
You're
the
right. I
key.
forgot about that.
so then he's
And
on.
he's got the key that he taped under his watch for some reason.
Because he doesn't have any pockets.
I guess to hide him or something.
His pockets are filled with cigarettes and dookie
Chewing gum that he spits out after like 3
dookie
chews.
pills. He's chewing zebra stripe to
Yeah.
stop him from smoking
stripe
for some
gum.
reason.
So then he's like getting close to the bad guy to like make a deal to like swap like the woman for the keys, and then
How much for the women?
and then Sly cuts the power to the lights, and you hear some gunshots, but Paris gets away with the girl, and next thing you know they're in some like kitchen room
Pantry.
and he tells
Yeah, how
her
did
to-
they get them? And there's a lot of hot chocolate syrup.
yeah.
I think this was just his pantry in his house.
He tells her that at some point in the near future, take a lighter and just start a fire in the building and get out.
It's a foolproof plan.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
This guy is a pro. That's what they teach you in the military. After you shred the documents, just light wherever you are on fire.
Yeah.
Even
makes
if it's
sense.
filled with women and your own child.
Well, I mean, he's not a police officer. He's just a bounty hunter. So it's literally all about the money.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So then,
He's a scumbag. He's probably worse than, like, none of these people would have died if he just didn't show up.
that's
None
true.
of this would-
Which is what
none
Sly
of this
wanted
would
to
have
do. He was
happened.
like, let's go home. Let's get some easy bounties. We can nab 4 or 5 guys, $1,000 a piece. $4,000 in one night. Sly's like, no, I'm not going to light my cigarette. And also, I want that $1 million. By the way, the two of them are working together. I imagine they would split it 50-50. It's not
Right.
like they would work
Well,
together. And
Sly dies, so he's probably thought of that all along. He's like, I'm going to let my partner die
Yeah.
so I can collect the whole thing because I have no value of human life.
Well,
I
they're
think
bounty
he's
hunters,
worse than the
so-
bad guy.
Well, I think he's pretty bad because the whole point is he's trying to win his wife back through money. And even at the
Yeah.
end, she goes to leave him, and he goes, but I just got $1 million for the bounty. And so she's like, okay, great. I'm with you, gal. I'm with you again. Great.
Gold digger.
Oh, he got what he wanted.
So,
They all got
Wait,
what they
where are-
wanted, really.
Where are so they're in the pantry, right?
so then Paris leaves after he gives her a lighter. And now we cut to bad guy's suite office with this crazy like Jaguar phone on his table and his
Oh, and the college kid.
and his crazy like early 90s laptop.
Oh, that was the other thing. It's like,
Oh yeah, his Panther phone. That's the coolest phone ever.
could have had a way better laptop.
Yeah.
Or Ben. Oh yeah,
For,
he did.
for like
that
a
was,
super
like-
rich mobster who probably
Yeah.
has all the money in the world. Who has
he
well,
pays
he-
in diamonds. The
that's-
Mac store doesn't take diamonds.
That's right.
guys.
Dude, you're getting Adele. Oh, you only have diamonds? I don't take diamonds, dude.
Dude, you're getting a compact now. He's getting a Bizarro.
with Netscape.
It looked like a portable DVD player.
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
So there is some kid with a '90s bowl cut,
Keeps picking his
in
nose
like a
and
triple
biting his
X long
nails.
polo shirt. Yeah, he's like biting his nails, and he's like a chemist who makes drugs for
He's like,
for bad
I
guys.
got a class
He's
in
like
the morning.
He's like, yeah, he's really young.
He is hands down the worst actor I've ever seen in my life. I mean, literally. You know, we all like joke about movies like Troll 2 and this guy is hands down the worst actor I've ever seen in my life.
He just like says the lines like as if like he's just reading them for the first time.
They're like written on a cue card next to the camera.
Yeah. What I don't even know what he says, but he's like, I gotta get out of here.
Can I go now? I have a class in the morning.
Yeah, he's like Siri is reading his lines for him, except with less inflection.
So
He's got the goofiest fucking voice.
fucking
Piece of shit.
bad guy poisons
guy.
his wine. So the guy just goes, I gotta take a shit, and he dies.
Oh, so the college kid makes the poison that he's going to use, that he unveils later as his master plan.
Oh,
where he's going to poison
I
all
thought it was
the water.
drugs. You're right, it was poison. I
Yeah.
totally missed out on that.
His whole plan is to poison Worcester or whatever, and then the world.
The whole world.
He's
wants
gonna
to poison the whole
poison
world.
Lake Quinsigamon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
really,
hope that's
if
not
anything,
where
would just
Worcester gets
clean it.
drinking water.
Charles River dirty water.
But so he has the fate of this guy's plan like lies in the hands of this one high schooler. What kind of terrible criminal is that? And then he kills the only guy who knows how to make his poison.
Yeah.
Well, he delivered a vague box filled with these tablets.
You said they were
Right,
were
but that's,
Jesus
like, not
cookies.
even-
What were they?
They look like the
Jesus
Jesus communion wafer cookies.
Jesus cookies.
Well, because he held one up, and it's like this
Sponsored by Jesus.
round disc, and then he puts one in his drink, and it's like a Tic Tac.
The body of Christ.
Yeah. Does not mix well with wine for whatever reason.
So
Yeah, that's kind of ironic, isn't it?
But it turns out that
I mean, like, what was his master plan? I don't even get his master plan.
So
poison the whole world, and people will pay for the antidote.
it was gonna poison the water, move to Switzerland,
starting with Worcester.
with Worcester, and become famous. That's
Yeah, he
what I
wanted
got
to be
out of it.
famous.
people will pay for the antidote.
Oh,
pretty much.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he'll have all the money
Instead
in
of
the world.
developing their own antidote, because most chemists working on the antidote probably aren't high school students.
Which means they could never solve it.
I'm gonna give the entire world diarrhea. Oh, it did. Ooh, Dane, you've been drinking the water, huh?
He's
I'm
wafting
wafting it towards the laptop.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So
Oh,
you'll get it in smell-o-vision.
the
Oh,
the
wow,
screen is
bad.
malfunctioning.
I'm sorry,
Ooh.
Kev. I'm
Ooh.
sorry.
Oh, you guys are in
no.
tight quarters tonight too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
like 1,000,000 degrees in this room anyway,
Yeah,
too.
we're like upstairs, so it's hot up here. We had to crack open the window. I'm glad
We're
I
in
did.
the office instead of the studio. So
Oh,
Paris was in. He was in.
Oh, what was
Paris
that?
was hiding in the
Jeez, that sounds good.
like in some book or some closet for whatever reason.
Wait, was she in
yeah,
the pantry?
So friggin' Paris just happens to be hanging out in the closet right next to the bad guy the entire time. It's like
Oh,
Uh,
in his office?
In his
That's where he
office.
was?
Yeah.
Oh.
it's like when you play the first Resident Evil and you go and you read the journal and then the friggin' zombie just pops out from the closet right next to you. It's the exact same scene.
They stole that from.
They stole that from Resident Evil.
What a ripoff.
But Dookie Bad Guy apparently.
So this is, I want to say, this is like the set 4 out of 5. There's only 5 sets in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's the car, the nightclub, the pantry, the office, and the roof.
That's it.
And I guess 6 would be outside at the end. They're
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
So there's 6 sets in this entire movie. And like basically the rest of the movie takes place in this office.
Yeah. Pretty much.
A good chunk, a good like hour.
We find out that Sly was working for Dookie Bad Guy. Dookie Bad Guy kidnapped Paris's
his real
wife
name?
and kid. I thought
It's all
that's
coming together
yeah.
here.
I thought that's what we were gonna call him, Dookie Bad Guy.
Dookie Bad
Dookie
Guy.
Bad-
I was
no,
calling
that
him
works.
Bald Bad Guy.
Bald Bad Guy.
That works. I like Dookie Bad Guy personally.
Either one's fine. There's only one bad guy in this movie.
Was there?
No, they were all bad.
So,
They were all terrible.
There's no good guys in this movie.
No. The college kid, he just wanted to get back to class.
yeah, he had a test in the morning.
That's right.
You just wanted some
Then
quick
he
diamonds.
died.
Friggin' Dookie Bad Guy wraps a towel around Sly's head and shoots him. And
Yeah, but no. So he says Sly was working for him though, because
Yeah.
Sly points
Yep.
his gun at Paris, and then they're in this like weird standoff, and
But
then
then
he points his gun back at the bad guy
because
Dookie
Paris
Bad
goes,
Guy.
"Hey, there's $100,000 worth of diamonds right on the floor. Just take them."
So he does.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, I'm out. It's all about the diamonds.
I just gotta pay my credit card.
Yeah.
And
Gotta get
so
my
he
electricity
just flip-flops
turned
back
back on
and forth
so I get
between
laid.
who he wants to share his allegiance to, and then Dookie Bad Guy's like, "Who are you working for?"
And he shoots
And then
him.
then he shoots him with a towel, obviously.
So then the wife and the baby are just sitting there like, "Oh God, we're gonna get shot. Thanks, Paris." And
Oh yeah,
Bad
where did his wife
father.
come from?
they got kidnapped from Dookie Bad Guy's henchmen.
But they just like pull her in there, like
Yeah,
random. They just like randomly show up
that's right.
because they didn't know who this guy. Like, why would they kidnap his wife and child if they didn't have any?
But Sly
If
was
they didn't know
Sly
ahead
was
of
working for him, so Sly must have hooked it up.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. I thought he switched like halfway through. I don't know. So that's where the diamonds come in because
Right.
Sly had the diamonds
Yeah,
earlier. Bum bum bum.
the Black Blood Diamond. So, so Dookie Bad Guy decides to leave.
He goes to the
and-
bathroom.
Oh yeah. He goes to take a dump, and
Dookie.
Again?
another
He
dude,
leaves.
man, he had the laxatives.
Yeah.
I hope he washed his hands this
I
time.
think he took his box of poison with him too. I don't know, but so then Dookie Bad Guy's Carl's bad henchman tries to he like takes his Uzi and he's trying to like rape the wife, and
They're both tied up at this point.
so then Paris.
And
No, the weird
Paris-
thing is Paris said that he put the handcuffs on, but apparently he didn't, and he took a corkscrew and he stabs the guy. And he's just like,
He wouldn't die.
he wouldn't die.
He starts
And
wildly shooting.
Well, he's a like 8 foot tall like beast of a man. He just gets like stabbed with a corkscrew, which is like half an inch that can go into his body unless you screw it.
Right.
Speaking of the dying, every single henchman that dies in this movie, like their reactions are just so. I don't want to say like some guy dying being lame, but I mean like they're just like and they like
They're like if they
flop
got
over.
shot.
they
in
don't look like they
virtual
got
cop.
shot. It looks like they just kind of like turn away from the camera, go and they fall on the ground.
Shoot me! Oh.
So, anywho, that,
And the only thing that Paris cares about at this point, like his wife is like tied up with his daughter, and they are like, there's death lurking around the corner at any second. And he's like, "You love me, right? You still love me?"
ugh.
And all he cares about is his own ego this entire time.
Yeah.
He's not even like, "Hey, I'm going to get you out of here," or like he doesn't comfort her at
No.
all. This guy's a dickhead.
Oh, and then come to find out, a fire started where the guys just go, "There's a fire downstairs."
Yeah,
And
Laura
It's
Winslow.
just a voiceover
Starts a fire.
saying, "There's a fire. There's a fire downstairs."
and then they
There's a
cut
fire.
to a
That's their
shot.
fire
Well,
alarm.
don't call the police
They
or
cut to
the fire department.
They cut
We
to a
can't.
shot of the refreshments bar downstairs, and it's like this.
Long shot.
It's like this, like
long shot.
if any of you ever use like Apple's Live Type or Motion programs, you'll know like the CGI fire that's in there. It looks like the terrible CGI fire.
It looks like the
It's
late
just-
'90s screensaver you could download. Where
Ah.
it looks like your desktop is on
Yep,
fire,
that's right.
Yeah.
I'm sure
It's
that's what they
which will inevitably give you a virus.
and there's no like perspective. It's legit just like flat against the screen. It's not like even made to look like it's part of the like set at all. It's just like two completely different layers on like that don't interact whatsoever. And also before this, so they're in the closet with his wife, his kid, and this random girl who started the fire.
Yeah.
And the girl has a scarf on, and he takes off her scarf and puts it around his own face instead of like his daughter's or his wife's.
Yeah, just coop them up in a closet so that way they'll burn or they'll die of asphyxiation.
The worst place they could be in this entire building is stuck in a closet.
So there's some more henchmen out there. So Paris has to go and he shoots some more henchmen. And the best friggin' henchman thing I've ever seen in my life, where there's like this close up of a henchman who he's like all dazed and confused. He's got like a gun that like he's pointing at him. So he's like, and next
just
thing you know,
looking down the barrel.
and then like, you know, he looks like he's all like cross-eyed. He's like a cartoon character. And then you see like the laser pointer from Paris's gun going up to his head. He goes, "Oh shit!" Boom! And it's like in all those movies where somebody's gonna go say, "Oh shit," but it has to say shit. There's like an explosion or a gunshot.
It's like a Michael Bay trailer, yeah.
Yeah. And that's my favorite part of the whole movie is that one like 2-second clip.
And I don't even think they're even in like the same shot. Like that's just like put in there.
He was in front of like some black trash bags. That's what it was.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're right. It was just put in there.
There's no relation to the rest of the scenery or the other characters or anything.
Yeah.
I think they just did that like, we need something for the trailer because this happens in every trailer, so let's put this in here.
So now we're coming down to the end of the movie.
Dookie
They go on the roof?
takes his wife from the closet and goes up to the roof.
Oh, okay.
Who knows?
This guy's terrible. Why did he even leave the closet? Because his wife gets kidnapped again.
Who knows?
He didn't accomplish anything by leaving the closet, except for shooting this random dude. But yeah, then they end up on the roof, and Dookie Bad Guy has called like a helicopter to come pick him up, or is that a police helicopter? Yeah. He's ordering. He's ordering Papa
less.
John's. And then there's another showdown.
We got stock
on the
footage of a helicopter coming down, and you also
and it's a completely different time of day in the sky than it is on the ground.
So basically, they're like, "Hey, put the gun down. Or you put my wife down," and Paris.
And he's got a letter opener to the wife's. He's got a Takoshi Samurai Dragon letter opener to his wife's neck, and the baby is there too.
So he stabs Paris, I guess, with the letter opener. He's on the ground. They
make the swap. They make the swap. So he throws the letter opener, and he throws down his gun to like trade the wife for the gun, and then like they make the trade. But then Dookie Bad Guy pulls out a gun from like his belt or something, and then Paris pulls out a gun, and then they shoot each other. I don't know.
Paris gets shot.
Paris gets shot in the stomach, yeah.
Yep. And he's on the ground, and Dookie Bad Guy's waiting for the helicopter. So Paris reaches for a handgun, and he shoots the helicopter, and it explodes.
And it's like the worst CGI ever.
The worst CGI ever. Because it's just the shot of the helicopter, and then they put the CGI explosion on top of it.
It looks like
apparently that's when they're insinuating that is when Paris shoots Dookie Bad Guy, but did we ever actually see that?
That's the problem because
did he go into the no, Dookie Bad Guy's not in the helicopter.
They never show if he's in the helicopter or not.
But his body's in a body bag at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's unquestionable. We don't know.
We'll have to wait for Dead or Alive 2.
So speaking of which,
Dookier.
But the explosion looks like a Python Force explosion.
Oh yeah, it's like right out of something that we would do.
Except not as good.
Are you kidding me? What we do is way better than that.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. So next thing you know, it's the next morning, and there's like the police and the fire and all that, and there's like the police chief. He's like, "What the hell's going on over here?" Oh, no. And
Paris, what the hell are you doing?
This guy, I love that the police chief is my favorite character. He's probably the only one with human emotion. He's like concerned for what happened. But it's weird because the police chief, Paris doesn't even work for the police chief because he's a bounty hunter, self-employed. One would imagine. So I don't know how they know each other.
Well, when he collects his bounty, I think he brings him to the police, right? And he gets the money.
He should be in jail, though. Think of all the collateral damage that was caused because of him.
You could just
There's
blame
so
it on
many
the bad guy.
dead people.
That's true.
I guess.
So he finds Dookie Bad Guy like covered in a sheet as they're pulling him out on a stretcher, and he takes out the paper that says like America's Most Wanted for $1 million, and he takes like a knife and he stabs him with it. He's like, "There you go, my $1 million." And then they cut to a wide shot. And instead of it being stabbed in the Dookie Bad Guy's chest, the chief is like holding the piece of paper.
Yeah.
He's like, "What the hell? What is this? What is this?"
What in tarnation?
He's like this big, fat, like Kentucky Fried Chicken. He looks like the Colonel.
Yeah, he's like Colonel Sanders.
Kind of, yeah.
He's got this big
With a badge.
beard, and like he just looks like this southern gentleman.
So then his wife comes up and she's like, "You almost got me killed and raped, and my baby almost got killed. Screw you!" So she goes to leave, and he goes,
And she hands the baby off to some stranger.
"Oh yeah, we don't even know what the hell
Child
the baby
services.
He
is.
just give the baby away. Yeah, they're
We
like,
have no
we'll
idea
take
where
that
the baby
away.
is at the end of the movie. No idea."
Yeah.
So then he just goes, "But now I got $1 million," and she goes, "Oh, okay, great. Now I'm with you now." And they get in an ambulance, and even though he was like shot in the gut, so he's probably bleeding. 'cause
Bless
he's
you.
Thanks.
And that's the end of the movie.
That's it.
Is Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
Yep, that's Dead or Alive, the Larry Brooks Jr. masterpiece.
Oh man, his magnum opus.
So, no info on this movie, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Not a
Very,
guy.
very little. Couple ratings, but yeah, could not
Wow,
find
you
anything.
got ratings. I'm shocked.
I did, yeah.
All right,
yeah, there
so-
were no trailers. I could not find a thing. I could only find 2 ratings, and there's not even a Rotten Tomatoes rating. And this was kind of funny on IMDb, so I don't know if you can really count these ratings. It's not for this movie at all.
What?
It's
the
for
ratings
some.
are for-
Yeah, everyone's talking about like
People
live
rated their
performance
wrong
of some
movie.
band, and they're like, "Oh yeah, the dub doesn't sync up in this song and this song, but otherwise the thing's pretty perfect."
Weird.
Yeah, so we can't really go by
on.
the IMDb rating.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's strange.
All right, that's a first.
no one's trying to really
Jeez.
fix this IMDb page where there's no information.
Also, side note, Kevin, did you ever fix your IMDb page?
No, I still have 2.
Okay.
Could not figure out how to do it.
All right. I'll work on that for
Thanks.
you. No problem.
Yeah,
I'll give you a good
no
rating.
big deal. I've got 2 IMDb pages.
What about, were there any ratings that are legitimate? Is the Amazon one for this movie?
I mean, or maybe
Maybe.
it was the Amazon. Well, we'll get into that. Do you
Okay.
just want to do the ratings now?
Let's
Since
do
we're
'em.
talking about it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I am. What are we gonna do first? Amazon. I'm pretty sure Amazon is the one where it was the wrong ratings, but we'll just have you guys guess it anyway. So Amazon is 5-star rating scale. What do you guys think it is?
0.5.
I mean, if it's for the wrong movie, I'm going to say 4. If it's for the right movie, I'm going to say, 0.5.
Oh no, it's for the wrong movie. It's 3.4 out of 5.
Okay,
That's
definitely the
not
wrong
this
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
Definitely the wrong movie.
Yep. And now IMDb, which is a 10-star rating. What do you guys think it is?
Is this
And
the right movie or
this
wrong
is
movie?
this is correct movie.
I don't
1
think that there's
star.
any stars because not enough people have rated it.
1 star for me.
3.2. And
No.
there's 9 ratings.
No.
9 ratings.
What? One of
Okay,
them is not
I'm
for
gonna-
me. So you're telling me that there's actually 9 other people on this planet who have seen this?
Yep.
Wow.
I'm going to
And 3
IMDb
of them
right
are
now.
Larry Brooks Jr.
Wow.
Well, he's
go-
credited 4 times.
It's
So.
probably him and like the other people that are in this movie. He's like, hey, go rate the movie on IMDb. or
Where is
Amazon or
this
whatever it
movie?
is.
Yeah,
right?
could
Dead
be.
or Alive. I
Wow.
can't even find it. I'm searching for it right
That's
Yeah.
what
now.
I'm saying. You got to type
Yeah.
in Lowry Brooks Jr.
Yep, that's the only way it'll come up. And you go to his IMDb page and you go on that thing. So, all right. So, let's see. Out of what can we rate this movie on? Out of 10 poorly dubbed lines? No. Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
it
we
says-
Unlit cigarettes.
unlit cigarettes.
Funny thing. I put I just typed in Lowry Brooks Jr. To pull up his IMDb, and it says that he's credited as an actress.
Is it spelled Lowry Brooks Jr.?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Oh
Yeah.
man. I'm gonna give this 10 stars right now.
Oh my god.
Oh, I already did. I already gave it. I'm one of those 9 people
Oh
that have
my
already.
God.
Oh my God.
So
Oh,
that,
no.
that's
no.
probably why it is as good as it is.
Otherwise, it was a
because I
1.2.
offset all-
You skewed
yeah,
the
I
whole
offset
thing.
all the other
It's
ones.
terrible.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Okay.
So out of 10 Ramada Inn towels wrapped around your head,
Ooh.
what would you give this movie?
Oh jeez. Go ahead, T-Man.
Topher.
Well, on IMDb, I gave it a 10. But
So-
out of 10 towels wrapped around my head
Yeah.
prior to
No
my
Ramada Inn towels wrapped around.
Ramada Inn towels. Excuse me.
Or it could have been
I would
Motel
say-
6.
I'm gonna give this an 8.
Oh,
I'm gonna give this an 8. I like this movie a lot. I think it flew by. I have no idea how long this movie is. But it was so good to watch this again.
Well,
that
I'm
fire.
sure if
the
Larry
acting,
Brooks
the
Jr. ever
story.
heard this, he'd say, "Thank God somebody likes this."
I might have
You've
just
liked
saved
it for
his
all
life.
the wrong reasons. Though.
Well, I said at least I like it.
True.
All right.
Dane Train.
Who's next?
10
I give
cheesy motel towels wrapped around your head.
I give Larry Brooks Jr.'s Dead or Alive from 2002 on a yellow VHS cassette tape from Hollywood Video down the Cape. 2 and
Oh no!
2 and 1 cut in half, 1 split in half. So 2.5 towels wrapped around my head to blow my brains out from Dookie Bad Guy.
Oh man!
Maybe 3 on
That
a
means
good
Kevin-
day.
Kev, if you gave it 2.5, Kevbot, jeez.
Oh yeah.
What do you
Well,
what,
I'm the more
can't go that high.
very
Yeah.
very judgmental. I'm going 1/2 star.
Oh,
Not even a full.
Not even a
even a
full.
full Ramada towel.
no.
It's one ripped up
Is that
towel.
your lowest rating yet?
No,
It's
I
gotta
think
be
we
the
all,
lowest
no, I think we all gave
Dorf.
zeros for Dorf.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Dorf is.
Yeah.
At least it's better than Dorf.
That that is why
Yeah,
it gets half.
I would rather watch this than Dorf, honestly.
Those
Oh,
long shots
easily.
of just like random shit and poorly dubbed, not even in a good way, because you can't even understand the dialogue that they
Yep.
recorded over. And sorry, Larry
That's
Brooks
all part
Jr.
of the magic. Did this movie drag for you guys? 'Cause
Oh,
I
big time.
legit-
Yeah.
Like,
I legit think it went very fast.
well, I mean, like the very first scene where Paris and Sly are sitting in the car, it went on for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it took
That's
way
true.
too long.
Oh my
It was,
god.
it was the
Way
first
too-
act. What do you want?
Ugh.
The
The first
act
scene is
was
the first
in-
act.
And it wasn't even like a good shot of them in the car. It's like you know they're
black.
supposed to be in the car, and it's just like straight close up of their faces.
Someone with a
Just their
flashlight
faces.
is like showing the traffic is passing.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
They could have been sitting on
Wow.
a bench for all we knew.
We are divided.
So. Would
Well,
you
guys,
rewind
you
it?
guys are on par. I would rewind it, and I wouldn't sell it to get rid of
You know
it.
what?
If you plan on selling this again, please give it to me.
I
I'll
tell you
buy
what,
it.
I won't
from
sell
you.
it. I'm just gonna give it to you.
Thank you, thank
All
you.
right.
This
Happy
movie needs to be
birthday.
Yeah,
preserved.
dude, this is your birthday. By the way, everybody, yesterday was his 30th birthday, so
Dirty
please
30.
say happy birthday to this guy.
Oh, geez, thanks, guys.
Now we're all 30.
That's right. Yeah, we're all officially 30 at this moment.
Except
I'm the baby
for
bandit.
the podcast, because next episode is the 30th episode.
Right? Yeah.
Wow.
Who knows what we're gonna watch then?
Why couldn't you
I
wait a
should
little
have been
while?
born
Sir?
later. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
Jeez.
jeez.
I know.
You like Dead or Alive? You're born too early.
And then I'm
What
gonna
the
be
hell's wrong with you?
I'm gonna be 31 in
So
July,
much.
so that's gonna throw everything off.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do our
Well-
31st for the. I don't know. Whatever.
We'll wait
In July.
4 months.
Yeah.
Sorry, 3 months.
So
Why not?
that's it. That's Dead or Alive, everybody.
That is.
Wow, I
Dead or
love it.
Alive.
Love it, love it, love it. Rewind it all day.
Do you want to? What are we doing? Do you want to do some cheap plugs or something?
Cheap
We have time? We got like 2 minutes
I
left.
think someone's knocking on our door too. So
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know what that is?
I
They
hope
just-
it's not
that's just
Dookie
the-
Cat Guy.
That's just the thump of the floor and the door wobbles.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
not, nobody's.
Oh, cool.
Nobody's.
no one's
doing that.
bothering us. Yeah, let's do some cheap plugs. We
All
got
right.
a bunch of shout outs for our Instagram followers.
So,
because they've been super amazing.
yeah. So I just wanted to say lately, we've been getting some really nice positive feedback from some people through our emails. Specifically, a guy named Cameron who does like a video game thing, like on YouTube. We are going to put up all his information as a cheap plug up on our Facebook page and stuff soon.
Cheap plug.
So Cameron, who's a big fan of the show, thank you.
Thanks, Cameron.
I got some really nice feedback from Tapes of Wrath on Instagram, Puzzled Panther. Who else? Oh,
The
VHS
Video
Finds.
Rangers.
Video Rangers, big time. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Video
check them
Rangers
out.
podcast.
They're
everybody.
definitely
Go check
great
out Video
podcast.
Rangers podcast. I've been listening to a bunch of their shows lately. They watch a lot of the same movies that we're really into, like Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah.
and-
That one was really good.
Great
Yeah,
stuff.
it was really good.
Really
But-
super nice guys too, in just the conversations that we've had.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all that
Right.
stuff.
Very nice
So,
guys.
definitely check 'em out.
Very good show. And I have been doing a ton of tape trading with people lately, and I
Really?
just oh
You have
god,
been?
like
Just
Have you?
kidding.
I-
You can check out Dane's bonus video zone on YouTube
Oh,
on
yeah,
our
yeah,
YouTube
go up
channel.
on our-
Definitely
yeah.
check those out, and you can see the tapes that he has gotten. We even got the big massive box from local #1 superfan Jimmy Alicata. Definitely check that out. I mean, it's like half-hour long, but we go through
every tape.
a couple
yeah.
hundred tapes. Maybe
Oh,
maybe
100.
maybe 100
It
tapes.
was-
There was
yeah.
a lot of tapes.
I'd
in
say there were probably at least 50 tapes in there, give or take.
I would say more
Maybe
than
that. I don't know.
There was
Anywho,
a lot of tapes.
a lot of them got traded last weekend. And I wanted to give some shout outs to a couple of people who I've traded with in the last 2 months and who have been just super, super cool guys and gals. So here we go, folks. A big list of shout outs to people who I've done some trades with, and you all rule. Here we go. Mad Awkward VHS Fiend, Jolly Geek Giant, Marijuana VHS Kid, Dur Squad, Red Dawn of the Dead. Who else here? Call Me Devilman of New. Who else? Retro Zord, Warlock Video. Oh, my good man, Horror Movie Barbecue. Bread No Bowl.
Bread Nobo. Yeah, I love that.
Oh god, there's so many. Horrorgasm, The World of Rude Horror. Who else here? The Fate Boys. Oh yeah, the Fate Boys. That's who I just got the package from.
Oh, nice.
Who else I got here?
Can we say Puzzle Panther?
Puzzle Panther. Got this. Rewind Time 1984. I just won a giveaway from Medusa's Midnight Horror Marathon, which is awesome. Tioga Wildcat, Peter Chiland, VHS Dude, VHS Bloodbath, brother, you rule. Tony of the Dead, brother, you rule. Goes to Records, VHS Finds, Not Another Vulcan, Jakeoff25, Johnny Recall for selling me a copy of Black Roses. You rule, brother.
Oh, Black Roses.
Holy
That is
Black
a
Dude,
great
he sold me.
movie.
He sold me a cut box of Black Rose. I am so fucking excited
Wow.
to get that. I'm beyond psyched.
You can check all these people out on Instagram.
Yeah, these are all people on
definitely-
Instagram.
yeah, and we've tagged them in a lot of our posts, so
Yeah.
definitely check out
And lastly
stuff
here,
they have on.
Wild Slabs as well. Wild Slabs.
Wild Slabs. Wild Slabs.
Wild Slab.
So you can, definitely check them out on Instagram.
Yep.
And hey, if you're on Instagram, check out our Instagram. We just hit 400 followers.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to be
Thanks,
doing a
guys.
tape giveaway
Ooh,
for our
nice.
400 followers soon. So keep your eyes on the Instagram.
Yeah, keep your
for
eyes
that.
peeled for that. Although by the time this is up, we might have already posted that. So
Which is fine.
Yeah.
But in any case,
but we've got
Well, we'll recap the winner on the next episode. Then, if you haven't already.
definitely.
real quick here, just to go over this. So our guy Cameron, who's our big fan, who got in touch with us. What I'm trying to see what his thing is called here. Retro Musketeers. Google Retro Musketeers, and you will find his stuff on there.
Sweet.
And there's a guy. What's his name?
No clue.
Hold on a second. There's another. Zachary. There's a guy named Zachary Pierce. Zachary Pierce, who got in touch with us, who's a local guy from Mass.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to get him on the show one of these days, hopefully soon. So,
Awesome.
who are big fans of the show. So,
Yeah.
anyway, everybody, thank
Cheap
you.
plugs.
Guys, everybody, please, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to us ramble about junk food and old shitty tapes.
Thank you.
Especially Dead or Alive.
I seriously, to all you guys who listen to us, thank you to all you guys who may not listen to us, but also just follow us and check out like the goofy pictures of our tapes and shit on Facebook and Instagram and all that.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you enough.
And if you don't follow us on any kind of social media yet, you can find us on Twitter at thevhsbandits.com or Instagram at vhsbandits. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/thevhsbandits. Email us with your opinions, or if we got something wrong, or if you listen to one of our episodes and we're looking for some sort of input, or just want to tell us how much you love us or hate me. You can email us at thevhsbandits@gmail.com. And we have a YouTube page. Just YouTube search VHS Bandits Podcast. You can listen to all our podcasts as well as Dane's Bone Video Zones, as I like to call them, bonus video zones, where he does all his tape trading stuff. We have T-shirts on Zazzle, so definitely buy some of those.
And we don't make any money off those.
But still,
Yeah, we
you can
legit
show
don't.
all your
So
friends.
we're just doing it for the sake of you guys buying T-shirts.
Yeah, hey,
if you
spread
want
the
a
love,
T-shirt,
right?
yeah,
Please do.
absolutely. And if you like our pages and follow us on social media, and you have not already done so, go on iTunes, give us a rating, let us know what you think. And
I have one rating here, which is probably the most recent rating, which was on my birthday yesterday, from Casino Skunk. The title is good. ... Stuff. That is one of my favorite 5-star
awesome.
ratings. So thank you very
Awesome.
much, Casino Skunk, and everyone else who's rated us 5 stars on iTunes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are just about out of time here, folks.
Yeah, that's going to do
I
it.
do have a couple more cheap plugs really quick, guys, if you don't mind. Real quick. So, my movie On the Seventh Date will be playing in Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island, on Saturday, April 29th at the Columbus Theater. Did you just fart?
Yep.
Thank you for doing that. At the Scene Film Festival at 8 o'clock in Providence, Rhode Island. So you can go to senefest.com to check out that if you want to buy tickets. And then it'll also be playing in New Haven the week after. I don't have exact times for that. But so if you're in the New England area, please check it out. I'll be there because I'm coming back to Massachusetts for a little bit.
I'm sorry,
And,
dude. I'm sorry.
geez, I'm so glad I can't smell that.
Yeah.
We gotta cut the show.
Yeah, as soon as Topher gets dates and times or times for the dates, I'm sure he will post them. More cheap plugs. And this has been episode 29 with where we watched Dead or Alive.
I'm so out of it. Those
Yeah,
farts are getting
the
me.
farts like, whew,
Sorry.
gotta
I'm
go
sorry.
outside. Thanks for listening. I am the Kevbot. With me, as always, is
Stinky Dane Train.
and
Not Stinky Topher Hansen.
thanks for listening
As
so
far as
much,
you can
guys.
tell.
Oh yeah. As always, be kind and rewind.